Oh, wow. Messed up my anti-air. Murshid, this guy is featured in my latest video. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was a good one. I wanted to do solar plexus and he would have hit me, but I got heavy DP and that works. Like, he literally is just getting damage from jump-ins. The only damage that this guy has so far gotten, like, he only got damage from jump-ins. How is this possible? The V-Trigger 2 warrior. I should have chosen V-Trigger 2 and V-Skill 2 against him. He never uses the V-Trigger 2 because he's adding consistency. It's the only proper way to use V-Trigger 2. Don't ever YOLO V-Trigger 2. Do it with skill. And that means don't ever do it, essentially. Because it alters the way I play the game in a way that I can't anti-air for some reason. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
How does he have the perfect timing? See that? He's trying to mess with my anti-airs again. Oh! He almost had a V-Trigger 2 chance. Of course he gets a jump in there. I was not in range for that. I can't believe that hard kick just whiffed like that and I wasn't able to whiff punish it.
Final round. Fight.
The only thing he's doing is getting jump-ins. That's the only way he's doing damage. How am I? How could I possibly lose a single round if that's the only thing that he's doing? Who knows about the combo? I really wish I could go into the second match with... He's baiting your fireballs. Yeah, I'm still losing. I need to just play this completely differently, in a way that I'm not happy with. I actually need to just play completely defensively. And not do a single thing that could possibly be risky. See, that's how I can completely shut him down.
Round 2. Fight.
I jabbed and I got hit by EX Fireball. I don't want to play like that.
You win.
Ultra Street Fighter 2 is a good competitive game. It's just that there's a big problem with it. And that's people have an issue seeing it as a modern fighter, right? But it has no luck elements to it, or actually, wait. Maybe it does have luck elements to it. But it doesn't have a comeback mechanic, and people really appreciate that. To play though. Oh my god, parry OS. That was a difficult one, by the way, because I needed to parry OS the second hit. Jimmy, do you have a tutorial for fireball spacing? No, I do not. I feel like it's really hard to get fireball usage right. Yeah, it's because the game does not like you to have fireballs. That's why. It's really rough to get the fireball spacing right because you get crush countered at a range where you technically want to throw the fireball. That's a big problem, and it's one of the big reasons why fireballs are so useless in SF5. The correct spacing from Street Fighter 4 will get you killed. It's a spacing where your opponent cannot react to the fireball, so he will get hit while he's walking forward, let's say, right? That's the spacing that you usually want to have because it makes your opponent eat a lot of fireballs. But in Street Fighter 5, you get crush countered, so it's a massive risk to do that. I don't get how people praise SF4 as the best ever. People really don't remember that SF4 had tons of complaints. Yeah, it's because the release of SF4 was actually a big success when it comes to the reputation of Street Fighter. It was really, like, it really boils down to the release. There were a lot of people who were not happy with the game, right? But it didn't matter. It didn't matter because the Street Fighter 4 revived Street Fighter. That was an accomplishment. Like, it didn't really matter what kind of gameplay problems the game had at that point. If you basically saved the genre, or the game, not just the game really, the genre is the correct terminology, then it doesn't really matter what you do after that. So yeah, and that accomplishment made it so it doesn't really matter what SF4 does gameplay-wise. There are people like Nuki, for example, said he didn't like SF4, so he didn't play it. So there were people who jumped the ship, right? They said the game is too simple, it doesn't have the same depth at Third Strike, and because of that, they didn't like it. And yeah, you're completely right. People pretend like this never happened. So in a sense, it was similar to the reaction going from 4 to 5 when you compare the situation from Third Strike to Street Fighter 4. The difference was really Street Fighter 4 was a commercial hit, and it revived not just Street Fighter but the FGC entirely. So yeah, nobody can take that away from Street Fighter 4. Oh my god! But Ryu changes would you like to see in the next balance update? I don't want to see Ryu. I think Ryu's great. I think they need to change the stupid characters. That's what they need to do. Ryu's fine. They don't need to buff Ryu, they need to nerf the others. Ryu's in line with what he's supposed to be doing. People like to say that you shouldn't nerf characters, you should always buff the characters, which I think is completely stupid. And I think it shows an inherent problem in the thought process of outsiders trying to judge whether how balancing should work. All they see is this character was a lot of fun, and now they nerfed the character and now he's not fun anymore. Which should not happen, by the way. But for a lot of people, being strong and fun is the same thing. So you made the character weaker. That does not mean that you keep the character the same and then now you completely make everyone else completely OP and then the character stays the same. People pretend like that's gonna happen. No. The character that you used to find fun is gonna be boring and too weak because the others are just completely broken. It will impact your fun that you're having with the character. What you want is a game that allows for as many playstyles as possible to coexist without any single one being too dominant, and that's really difficult to do. It's really impressive. Wow, I'm really surprised about that. He could have forced me into a guaranteed gamble situation, but he didn't.
Fight.